Well, I'm just picking Ihor because he seems to have a little bit more upside at the end of the day.
I don't like Ihor's striking defense, so I'm gonna have to go with Nicolae.
Okay.
It's kind of hard for me to put my money on a fighter that's making his UFC debut.
I understand that, but Nicolae is, man, it ain't like he making his debut against Sean Strickland.
Nicolae's plotting. He don't move his head. He don't throw a jab. No feints.
He just wants to hit somebody. Don't get me wrong. If he hits you, it's nighttime, night. It's lights out. But Ihor gonna keep that range. Nicolae is one. Okay, Nicolae Negumereanu versus Ihor the duelist Potieria. Both of these guys have a lot of people on their records who don't have a lot of experience. So that makes this one kind of weird because they have both been impressive against people that they're supposed to be impressive against. So where is the real gauge of talent? Nicolae, quiet as kept, is on. Now he is 3-1 in the UFC. That's crazy as that's. So the thing is, he is proven.
The only thing is that one fight against Kennedy is a robbery.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say a robbery, but he definitely probably shouldn't have won. Kennedy don't pull the trigger like he's supposed to, but it wasn't a robbery. Watching it live, I felt like Kennedy did win. You seem to feel the same way. Ihor, he did fight on the contender, had a very impressive first round TKO win. As far as the actual finish, he seems to be a more rangier fighter, a southpaw. Nicolae, if you get close on this dude, he will put you to sleep. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
The only thing is with Ihor, he was 32% in his fight on the contender series. So even though he looked good, he won by finish, but his stats really don't look too good. I know it's a small sample size.
What Nicolae's stats can't be that much better because he's swinging the air half the time.
Oh, absolutely. His striking offense is 39%. If you go and look at Ihor's record, he won 15 fights in a row, but a lot of those guys are not the best when it comes to level. When it comes to high level competition, it was one guy I saw on his record, he was 1-13. And then it was another guy who was 1-11.
Look, 2-4. I saw a 2-4 guy.
Which we see glimpses of a lot of talent with this guy. His ceiling is real high.
The record is very much padded. I don't even want to look at Nicolae's record before the UFC because he is 3-1. So he's proven that he can win here. For some odd reason, I just think Ihor is going to win.
The thing is with Ihor, he does have that one fight, even though his record is padded with wins. The funny thing is, his last win on the contender series, the guy he beat was undefeated. He was 8-0. So, and then he won his last fight outside of the UFC. He actually won the fight that mattered the most. It's kind of hard for me to put my money on a fighter that's making his UFC debut.
I understand that, but Nicolae is, man, it ain't like he making his debut against Sean Strickland.
Nicolae's plotting. He don't move his head. He don't throw a jab. No feints.
He just wants to hit somebody. Don't get me wrong. If he hits you, it's nighttime, night. It's lights out. But Ihor gonna keep that range. Nicolae is one of the lower level guys in the UFC that if somebody's making their debut, you should be able to beat this person.
But the thing is, Nicolae fought one guy named Alexa Camor, and his skill set is similar to Ihor. So that makes it interesting. But Camor was able to land a jab even though he lost and he got hurt. And even though Nicolae won the fight, he still had success. And some people actually thought that he won. So if Ihor can go in there and stick to a jab, stay on the outside, he might have a chance to win this fight.
Yeah, and out of his 3 wins, Nicolae, 2 of them in the UFC have come by split decision. So you can only get so many split decisions. Well, I'm just picking Ihor because he seems to have a little bit more upside at the end of the day.
I don't like Ihor's striking defense, so I'm gonna have to go with Nicolae.
Okay.